to rock when all the other companies are going to sleep. Whatever's left.
You know it. So what were you talking about? What product is awesome, Nodder?
Bro, this new Super Red. What did you guys do? How can you make something so awesome better?
Dude, and it tastes like the flavor was already good. Now it's like really good. Like it's delicious. People like crave it now.
I
love
never
it.
had a problem with the old taste, but there's
Same.
something in here. I don't know what it is. He knows. All right, let's do this.
All right, you guys ready to rock?
Yeah,
we're
ready.
ready.
Are you ready to
First,
rock?
what is going on? Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live Live Good opportunity webinar for Thursday afternoon. My name is Ben Glinsky, founder and CEO of LiveGood. Super excited to be here. Super excited to have you guys on with us as well. Welcome aboard to everyone who joined this week. Welcome aboard to everyone who joined in the month of April. We are absolutely exploding, momentum through the roof. Big things happening. Fastest growing company in the entire health and wellness industry. Fastest growing company in the entire network marketing industry. And we are just getting started. We've got a lot of big things happening that are going to continue to fuel this company forward and to keep us absolutely rocking. Oh man, exciting stuff. I've got my three co-founders on with me today here. I'm going to let them say hello and we're going to jump right in. We've got our Director of Field Development, Nodder Kazan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Zoom.
We've got our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome. And sorry, I'm mixing my detox product here, one of my favorites. I got my glass of water, putting my drops in here. And we've got our awesome Director of Product Development, the guy that makes all of these amazing products, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Oh, I love it. Thanks, Ben. Hello, everybody.
I love it too, man. Did you take your detox today, Ryan?
Yeah, you know it.
Awesome. Sweet. When do you take yours?
I do it twice a day. I do it in the morning and then before bed. Two
Twice a
drops,
day.
2 drops before bed, 2 drops when I wake up.
Wow.
You mean
awesome.
dropper fulls?
Thank you. That's what exactly what I meant. You got my back,
Does
Lisa. I love it.
Does it affect your sleep at all when you
No.
take it at night?
No,
Interesting.
no, it does not.
Actually, and that is a benefit of it too. In
Yes.
fact, a lot of people, we don't talk about this a lot because, I mean, toxins are everywhere. They're in the food we eat, the water we breathe, the air, water we drink, air we breathe. And as they accumulate in our body, if we don't get rid of them, it increases our, speeds up our aging process, compromises our immune system, causes all kinds of sickness and disease, including cancer. Like, you don't want toxins to accumulate in your body. But another thing that it is great for, so you take 2 droppers in a glass of water, goes in, literally binds itself to those toxins. You eliminate them. Just one of our amazing life-changing products. You're going to hear about a few more today on this call, as well as our amazing business opportunity that I'm sure you're already hearing about. And we're going to talk about the comp plan and all that as well. But another cool benefit with our detox product is, for those who might drink alcohol, go out to the bar, go out to a party, drink a little, maybe too much, maybe not too much. Have 1 drink, 3 drinks, 10 drinks, doesn't matter. If you take a couple droppers in a glass of water after you drink, before you go to bed, because alcohol is a toxin, it'll go into your body, bind itself to those toxins. You wake up in the morning, the toxins are gone because they're ready to be eliminated. You eliminate them and you feel great. You don't have the hangover. You don't feel bad that you drank last night. So just another cool benefit of this amazing product. Doesn't mean you should, do that all the time, but if you do, definitely use your detox before you go to bed. Awesome, awesome product. All right, let's get busy. So this company it's just super fun. We are breaking all kinds of records, and for very good reason. A lot of you have been in the network marketing industry before. A lot of you have not. The cool thing is we're attracting a lot of people who have never been involved in network marketing before. But just my story, I've been involved in the network marketing industry for about 25 years. My partner here, Nodder, has been around for about 35 years, done some big things in the business. But about 6 years ago, now 2019, I completely walked away. I decided I was done. I didn't want to be part of this industry anymore. Didn't feel good morally, ethically. What I was seeing was that 99% of people who got involved in a company in this industry were actually losing money instead of making money, which was the reason they got in the first place. And excuse me, I didn't like that. Again, didn't feel good. And so 6 years ago, I decided I was done. It just wasn't for me anymore, and that was fine. I was happy with that decision, but I continued to watch what was happening in the industry, and I continue to watch buying habits shifting. People are moving away from expensive, overpriced things more towards affordability and value. The network marketing industry is struggling big time. I mean, we saw a report come out last week that consumer sentiment in the network marketing industry is at an all-time low. Companies are losing volume like crazy, and it's because a few things. Number one, people are no longer willing, because all these companies, just so you know a little background, they'll make a product like this for maybe 10 bucks and they'll sell it for $99. Not even organic, not an amazing product. And people can't afford that. They'll buy it for 2 or 3 months. The average in the network marketing industry is actually 2.8 months. That's how long someone stays on a product. That's how long someone stays in a company before they quit. So we talk about this idea of residual income, building something one time, being able to reap the rewards for years and years to years. And it just doesn't happen in the network marketing industry. When people are getting off a product in less than 3 months, you have that revolving door. So the way the industry traditionally has worked is just like that. Companies will make a product for 8, 10, 12 bucks, sell it for 60, 80, or 100 so they can pay out big commissions in a compensation plan. But now that people are getting smarter, they're shopping, they're comparing prices, they're moving away again from expensive, overpriced things and searching for affordability and value. And so when you look at that, and it makes perfect sense why the industry is struggling right now, because that's how it has always been done. And so, I continue to watch that, and again, watch the economy change, and it was just time to fix it. And my good friend Nodder, my partner here, continued to remind me over the last 6 years, because we've had this idea for like 7 or 8 years, even before I got out. We talked about, what if we can do a model similar to Costco, where we offer people highest quality products at just a few dollars above cost. We do it as a membership. We pay out on the membership. We don't overprice the products. We let people actually afford the products so they can get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and offer a very generous compensation plan through the membership model. And it was a great idea. It was a great idea 8 years ago. It was a great idea 2 years ago. And fortunately, Nodder kept reminding me we got to do this. And so just 2.5 years ago, we decided it was time. Came back, launched LiveGood. We put in over 1 million members in 13 months. It took Amazon 2 years to do what we did in 13 months, our first 1 million members. Now we're approaching 2 million members just 2.5 years in, and really have not even scratched the surface. I mean, very few people. In the United States, we've got less than 300,000 customers in the United States out of how many people are in the US? How many adults not are 350 million or something? Billion?
350 million adults in US, correct.
All right. So we're at like not even 0.1%, something like that.
That's right.
Tiny. That means, like, to put that in perspective, 1 out of 1,000 people even know about LiveGood right now, much less are involved. That's how big this opportunity is right now. That's how few people know about what we're doing. So the timing could not be better. As I mentioned, 99% of people struggle and fail in the network marketing industry. Already, just 2.5 years in, we've got over 30% of our affiliates are in profit, making real money. And at the same time, when you factor in how much people are saving on the highest quality supplements on the planet at the best prices anywhere, it's like 100% of people are making money. Penny saved is a penny earned, dollar saved is a dollar earned, and it is absolutely working. So with that, let's go out to my good friend, our director of network marketing, director of field development. That was his old title. We changed it. We gave him a promotion. To hear about the timing, positioning that we're in right now, but more importantly, where we're going over the next few months and few years. And for those of you guys who don't know Nodder, I mean, this guy is a legend in the network marketing industry. He has helped some big companies do big things, consulted with some of the top earners, leaders, business owners in the industry, brought to market some of the top products that have been sold, own businesses, and just amazing guy. But more importantly, I mean, he is about helping you guys. He is on Zooms every single day, helping teams all over the world. He answers his phone, responds to text, responds to emails, and just wants to see you guys win. So, but on top of that, he knows business. Listen to what he says. He knows his stuff. With that, my good friend, our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan, take it away.
Hey, my brother, thank you so much, Ben, for the kind words. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, knowing this young man for 25 years and just being honored and blessed beyond measure, I actually signed him up in a side hustle. My wife and I were looking to make some extra money. I was the luckiest guy on the planet Earth 25 years ago to sign up Ben Glinsky because he was also looking for a side hustle. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, just real quick, I've never seen a guy, I was already in the industry for about 10 years part-time in network marketing or home-based business or whatever you want to call it. But when I signed up this guy, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what dreams are made out of. Talk about signing somebody up, ducking and watching them go. Followed everything, followed every training. He used to listen to Anthony Robbins every day. I mean, think about it. He's done it. Of course, God bless him beyond measure, went into ownership, software development, ran some of the biggest softwares for some of the biggest companies in our industry, and truly broke my heart as his friend of almost over a quarter of a century to see him walk away from an industry that he blessed so many people through, and he was so blessed with. But hey, made all sense in the world, and I'm just so thankful that Ben came back to the industry, revolutionizing the world, realigning the world of supplementation through network marketing, and I'm just so thankful for you, bro. So back at you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nader Kazan. I'm a director of field development in LiveGood. My job, my duty is to help you get the word out before inevitably everybody that you can think of, like Ben said, will hear about LiveGood. Just like when you want to wipe your window, you use a Kleenex, wipe your nose, you use a, vice versa, Windex, Kleenex, you use a Band-Aid for your finger. LiveGood will be a household name. So let's talk about the timing. Let's see what happened to our planet just a few short years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, just a few short years ago, the entire planet got locked up. People stayed home. And guess one of the things they did? A, they realized that, oh my goodness, I should have listened to my friends and got into some supplementation. But the second thing they did, they became amazing shoppers. I mean, people sat home, many of them nothing else to do, and they started looking at prices, comparing value. And that's what people's buying habits shifted. So when you're out there looking at companies and opportunities that offer amazing products that are made for 1/10 of what they're trying to offer, for no wonder those companies are dropping. So let's talk about what's happening in the market trend. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben just mentioned Costco. Actually, we used to call this model the Costco model because it's so similar. Costco has 110 million people paying Costco, what is it, 15 bucks a month, Ben? So if they want to save some money, they have to buy 4 gallons of ketchup or whatever it is to save a couple of bucks. But guess what? 100 million people are doing it. You bring that into network marketing, let's see what's going to happen. Let's look at what's going on in Amazon. You got 220 million people paying Amazon $14.95 a month. So if you overpay for a product, you get free shipping out of it. But guess what? The world is going subscription model. Let's look at what's happening in the world of network marketing, which Ben is very good at just going through the numbers. I'm telling you, extremely brilliant. Let's look at traditionally network marketing companies, and many of them are publicly traded. He keeps an eye on them. A lot of them are dropping double digits, but then look, you got Walmart, you got Costco, you got Target, as I mentioned, Amazon, all going club membership. Everything is lining up for LiveGood, and on top of that, our main focus is to bring you the highest quality products that are documented at the lowest price with 100% money back guarantee. Ladies and gentlemen, because the days of overpaying for nutritional products, so maybe some people on top of some compensation plan will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, Ben.
Boom. That's what's happening. And if you look, yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see what's happening. I mean, all these network marketing companies, there's been like 10 or 12 go out of business or change or eliminate their compensation plan just over the last 12 months. And it continues to happen. Another one died yesterday, one I haven't even heard of, but apparently they've been around for like 30 years or something. This model doesn't work. Overcharging people for an average, even not even as good as average product, just so you can pay out some people in a compensation plan, is dead. And you look at all these companies, you look at Herbalife, one of the biggest companies in the network marketing industry over the past 40 years. You look at USANA, same thing. You look at Nu Skin, you look at Manitech, all these publicly traded companies, and their volumes are down over 50% just since last year alone. I mean, that model does not work anymore. And then at the same time, you look at companies like Walmart, you look at Costco, both of them are running today in the stock market. You look at Amazon, companies where people can shop for value, where they can compare prices, where they can save money, and those companies are continuing to grow. It makes perfect sense. Once people know they can save money, they're not going to go back to spending more money on a lower quality product. That trend is over and it's not coming back. And that's why once people see LiveGood, like I like to say, they can't unsee it. We talked about this $99 product that's not even organic. That's a greens product. This is our USDA certified organic super greens. Higher quality ingredients, all USDA certified organic, not to mention full transparency as to what is in the product. This company has a list of ingredients, but you don't know how much of anything is in it. And unlike this $99 product, higher quality, better value, just $24 retail, $18 for our members of LiveGood. By the way, tastes delicious, great for digestive health, great for stress and anxiety, great for energy. This is something I take every single day. I actually took it before my detox. I mix it with our collagen peptides, great for hair, skin, nails, joints, muscle support. I mean, this is the glue that holds your body together. Other companies are selling high quality collagen for 90 to 120 bucks, $27.95, highest quality, 30 servings. Can't beat it. That's what we do. Highest quality, lowest price. All right, so with that, let's go out to our awesome product team. We're going to start with our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin, to talk about really why we do what we do. And because it's a lot of companies, just so you guys understand, this is a cool call. I feel like I'm giving you guys a little more education today than I usually do as far as how the industry works, how the world works, how the supplement space works. But if you look at what's going on in the health and wellness industry, most companies, the reason that they don't tell you what is in their product is one of two reasons. Number one, this is actually their excuse, which isn't really working as an excuse anymore, is it's proprietary. If we show it, then people might copy it. Well, what that tells us is that they're more interested in profit than telling you what's even in their product. We're so confident in our product and in our prices that we show you guys. I mean, you want the best formula for a greens product on the planet? Here it is. Here's every ingredient, the exact amount that's in it. This is the recipe right here. We're not concerned with other companies copying it. There's nothing wrong with competition. Competition just helps the end consumer. It's just very difficult for a company to make a product for 13 bucks and sell it for 18 with $4 or $5 margins and be successful. We know how to do it. We keep our overhead low. We know how to run an efficient company. We have the membership model on the back end. It just makes perfect sense. And it's interesting, 2.5 years, every company in the space is seeing all of their customers leave and come to LiveGood because we've got higher quality products at much better prices, yet they still haven't changed their business model. And it really baffles me. Well, it baffles me in some ways, but at the same time, when companies have so much overhead and so many corporate officers and they have to pay their influencers millions of dollars to talk good about an average product, it makes sense. They're not going to be able to get sales if they do it. So that's one thing is, they say that. And the other reason they probably don't publish it is because if they had to show you what was actually in their product, they'd be pretty embarrassed to show that there's not much of the good stuff that's in there. In fact, they did a test, University of Mississippi. They bought 30 nutritional supplements from Amazon, 30 random products, tested every single one of them to see if what was on the label was actually in those products. Of the 30 products, 17 of them did not match what was on the label. That's more than half. More than half of the supplements you see out there do not have what's on the label. In other words, they're just making stuff up. Either it's missing ingredients that they claim is actually in the product, or in some weird cases, they've actually thrown some extra stuff in there that they don't even tell you about, which could be just as concerning. That's why you look at all of our products, every single one, not only do we show the full toxicity tests, the purity tests, the certificates of analysis to show that exactly what we say is in the product is actually in every single one of our products. And that transparency, I mean, we're definitely exposing the quality and the price thing, but the transparency is something that people are now really starting to wake up to. So the great thing, back to my introduction of Lisa, the great thing about having Lisa and Ryan and just because I've learned all this stuff from Lisa and Ryan. This is a lot of stuff I had no idea about before I met these amazing people who just, I mean, they live and breathe health and wellness. And the cool thing is, I don't want to start another story, but Dr. Ryan and I went to this doctor convention where all these companies are selling different products to doctors. Even the doctors don't know what to look for, what's good, what's healthy, what to stay away from. And it's scary because most products out there, again, we learned not only do they not have what's in them, but even the 13 of the 30 that do match the label, if they're not organic, 97% of companies don't sell organic products, which means in many cases they're going with chemicals, pesticides, packed with toxins that we don't want to put in our body. In fact, in many cases, it's actually worse to take those products than to not take them at all, because the negative more than offsets the good ingredients that may be in them. So the great thing about having Lisa on board, I mean, you look at doctors, you look at some of the leaders of different network marketing and health and wellness companies, and they're out of shape. I mean, 40% of doctors are overweight or obese. So the cool thing about, this is Lisa lives and breathes health and wellness. Not only does she really focus on what goes in her body, and I'll talk about Dr. Ryan here in a second, but I mean, she is all about helping you guys just understand a little bit more, because supplements are so easy. I'll let Lisa and Ryan talk about that. With that, our awesome Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Thank you, Ben. Hello, everyone. So I have so much to say, so I'm going to try to organize my thoughts, because Ben, you said a lot of things that I want to touch on. So one of them you were talking about when you and Dr. Ryan went to the conference. So